we have find the inverse of the following matrix, and then if it exists, so that's the matrix that we are looking at. And we have 1, -3 and 2, first column. Second column is 0, 1, -3. Third column is 0, 2, 4 and 4, and that's our matrix. So what we need to write the identity of 3 by 3. So it's 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and that's the identity for 3 by 3. So we divide that into two sections, the matrix, and multiply it by the together with the identity. That's a 3 by 3 identity matrix. So it doesn't change anything. So what we need to do, we need to make sure that the matrix, so we need to use row reduced format, and then echelon, row reduced echelon format. So 3 times the first row, that will give us 3 0 -6, and then multiply that by 3. Okay, so that's going to give us 0 in the end. So row 2, that's -3 1 4 0 1 0, and then we add that together. So that's 3 times row 1 plus row 2. That will give us, we put the information in row 2. So that's going to be 0 1, and that's going to be -2 3 1 and 0, and that's for row 2. And we can also see that we can use 1 and row 1 and 3. So we're going to multiply by -2. Row 1 times -2 will give us -2 0 negative, that will be +4 -2 0 and 0. And then we have row 3, which is 2 -3 4 0 0 0 1, and then we have to add them together. That's gonna be -2 r1 plus row 1 plus row 3, and all of that we put it on row 3. Okay, and that's going to be 0 -3, that's going to be 8, and that's -2 and 0 and 1. Okay, so all of that will be on row 3, and that's row 1 there. Row 2, okay, so that means we have 1 0 -2 1 0 0, and then we have that's row 3. Okay, so that's the row 2 and 3, so keep 1 intact. So that's going to be 0 1 -2 3 1 0, that's row 2. And row 3 we have 0 -3 8 -2 0 and 1, and then from there we choose the second and third row. We're going to multiply row 2 by 3. So 3 times row 2, that will give us 3. Multiply that by 3. So that's going to give us 0 3, and then that's -6. That's going to be -6, and then that's going to +9, and then 3 and 0. And then row 3, that's 0, that one they multiply by 3, so it's -3 8 -2 0 and 1, and then we add them together. We put that in row 3. So that's going to be 3 times row 2 plus row 3, that will give us row 3, and then that's 0 0 2 7 3 and 1, and that is row 3. So that's how we do we reduce to echelon form. And then from there we have to rewrite the matrix, or we can see that we have to rewrite. So that's going to be 1 0 negative 2 1 0 0, and that's going to be 0 1 negative 2 3, that's row 2, 1 and 0. Row 3, that's what we have 0 0 2 7 3 1. So we can see that we can use row 3 to reduce row 1 and 2. Okay, so now what we have that and that, so it's gonna be row 1 and row 3. So row 1, that's going to be 1 0 negative 2 1 0 0, and then that's row 1. So row 3, row 2, okay, let's use 2, okay, 1, okay, let's use row 3, yeah, row 1 0 0 2 7 3 1, add them up, and then that's going to be 1 plus row 2, that's going to give us row 1, okay, that's row 3 actually, so not row 2, row 1 0 0 8 3, and that's going to be row 1. Okay, so adding them together is going to be row 1, so that means we have that and that, so row 2 and row 1, so it's going to be row 2, that's going to be 0 1 negative 2 3 1 and 0, so that's going to be row 3, which is that one there, which is 0 0 2 7 3 and 1, and then adding them together gives us, we can put it in row 2 or 3, so inside put it in row 3, so it's row 2 plus row 3, that will go to row 3, row 2 actually, and that's 0 1 0 10 4 and 1, that's row 2. Okay, then from there we create a matrix, so that's 1 0 0 8 3 1, and then we have 0 1 0 1 10 4 1, and then we have row 3 there, that's row 3, so that's going to be 0 0 2 7 3 and 1, and that is our new matrix. So you can see that we have to divide that by 2 to make sure that we have the pivotal value of 1, and then that means there we're going to have 1 0 0 8 3 1 0 1 0 10 4 1, and we have 0 0, we have 1, we have 7 divided by 2, 3 divided by 2, and 1 divided by 2, so that's our inverse. So anything to the right there is our inverse, so it's exactly on the left hand side we have the identity, so that is A, so A inverse is going to be 8 3 1 10 4 1, okay, 8 3 1 10 4 1 7 over